Hey everybody, it's a wonderful, energetic, lovely Monday morning. And I went and talked to the animal control officer today, and he said that we're basically well within our rights to have chickens and goats. And he's pretty sure we're within the 50-foot range, but our coop's been there for like 30 years, so we've had chickens on and off. So basically, the coop's been there longer than these people's house has, so I'm not worried about it, and neither was he. And nothing's been called in, of course, because our neighbors are chicken shit. So I'm not gonna worry about it. So I'm getting something to eat really quick, and then I'm gonna head to work and get all my work done today and figure out what's going to happen tomorrow, if it's going to ice over or whatever. I'm going to watch the weather. It's supposed to start blowing in this afternoon, all the clouds and everything, and then later tonight it's supposed to start sleeting. So I may have another day off tomorrow, even though I don't really want one. But this time, if that happens, I'm going to concentrate and just work on homework all day long, and hopefully be able to knock a bunch of it out. I'll just go in the living room and start working my ass off and getting it all done. So, because I need to get all that history stuff done so I can take my test. And then I'll have some stuff that I got to turn in to the professor, an outline, and do some other stuff for him. I got to start working on that this week too and turn it in. That way I get final project approval. So anyway, I'm going to go pick up my food. I'm having a breakfast platter with no biscuit. I asked him if I could have extra bacon. No. Well, I don't want the biscuit. Do you want toast? I'm like, no, I'm allergic. I can't have bread products. Well, we'll give you more hash browns. All right, so I'm headed to lunch. It's a nachos kind of day. So, the heck? I'm going to go to Freebirds and get my nachos and then go back to work and finish up my day. They've already sent out a notice at work that they may be closed tomorrow depending on how bad this storm comes in. And we've all been watching the weather, and will be tonight, and then in the morning I'll call and see what the status of the building is, see if it's going to be shut down or not. So, and then now they're saying it's going to get warm and then it's going to get cold again next week, and we may do this all over again next week. So kind of weird. We've never really had a weird winter like this that I can really remember. I mean, we've had some warm winters and we've had days that were in the 70s, but we've never had it go from freezing and sleeting and snowing and ice on the ground to 60 to 78 to I think it's like 46 is the high today, and then be back freezing rain and sleet and snow and ice and crap. So it's definitely an unusual thing for us, but we'll manage. We're all right. We'll manage. My wife called earlier and she found another goat. Gertie got her earlier with her horns, horned her in the knee, not like stabbed her with the horns, but just butted her in the knee, and she's been crying, or what they call bleating. I think it's BLETTING. It's bleating, and it is their little sound that they make, especially when they're lonely. They get loud. So she found a little billy goat. He's, I think, maybe 6 or 7 months old. He's little, and he's all white with blue eyes. So she's going to go pick him up this afternoon, and so she'll have her little friend, and they can snuggle together in their bed. And it's funny, my wife made a bed out of, we had an old plastic doghouse that looked like the traditional style doghouse, and it was in 2 pieces, so it had a bottom part that's got walls on it, and of course an opening. And so she had them turned upside down for the chickens to get underneath if a hawk came. And so she put the bottom part in and put some bedding in there, some cedar bedding, and Gertie just laid in it last night. And when my wife would go in there and check on her, she wouldn't even get up. She'd just look at her. She was so comfortable. So it'll be big enough for her and the new little goat. We don't have a name for him yet. He's a little billy goat, but we don't have a name for him just yet. And I don't really know what we're going to name him just yet. So I mean, we don't have any ideas, so I got to come up with something today. I want to come up with something amusing instead of like an old lady's name, like the other goat's named. So we'll come up with something, but it'll be nice. She has a friend to snuggle with because it's gonna be cold tomorrow. So she'll have her little buddy to be warm with tomorrow, and then we don't have to worry about him. We don't have to worry about him crying or like freaking out when we leave the yard like she does now. So, all right, well, I'm home and it's freezing cold and it's starting to sprinkle outside. So I'm calling it a night. I changed in my PJs and I'm gonna eat my dinner and drink my juice and brush my teeth and go to bed. I'm gonna try to go to bed early because I didn't get any sleep last night. I feel horrible today. Today, though, my wife got a bid to remove an old tree in our backyard, so that's good. So we're gonna start getting the money together for that so we can get all that cleaned up. And then she talked to a lady today, and so now she went to another town and bought a smaller goat this time. He's little. I think he's probably only about 5 or 6 months old, and he's just now weaned. But he's really cute. He's white with blue eyes, and he's got a caramel stripe down his back. So we named him Cletus. So I know it's kind of a silly name, but it reminds me of The Simpsons, the character on The Simpsons, and so that's why I wanted to name him Cletus. I wanted to name him Whitey at first, but we decided on Cletus. So yep, we have another goat in the herd. So we just have 2, and that's all we're gonna have for the time being. So anyway, nothing else really went on today. It was kind of slow and boring, like most Mondays. So I'm eager to see if the weather's gonna be bad enough that I go in late tomorrow, or if I don't go in at all. So I guess I'll stay up for a little bit and see what the forecast is gonna be like, and then maybe have my wife wake me up or something around 2-3 o'clock in the morning so I can check and see how bad it's getting, or if it's not bad at all. So that way I know if I need to reset my alarm till later or just get up my normal time. So anyway, I'm catching up on videos tonight. So if you've seen this, all the other ones have been uploaded and edited and everything. So we're good. We're caught up. And I'm going to try to stay caught up as much as I possibly can. It's hard with homework and working out and all that. So anyway, I'm going to go eat my dinner and drink my juice and then get ready to go to bed. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, leave a message. Hit me up on Twitter at YouTube_Frank. I'm actually going to post pictures of the goats out there. So hit me up on Twitter so you can see a picture of the goats. And I will see you all tomorrow.